Yes, people, big up to everyone. Shout out to you, lovely people. Welcome back to another stream on Shik TV, where we are live for the Stoppage Time with Shik show, which is basically a fan call-in show. So I have dropped the link in the description. There are a couple of rules, but it's pretty simple. Obviously, you need to have your cameras on if you're sitting back in stage. You need to basically have your mic on, have a good mic, and have your camera on. Unless I know you personally, that's the only time you can pretty much have your camera off. That's okay. But if there's someone new in the chat and you want to say your piece about anything, Manchester United, Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, NBA, UFC, Love Island, I could care less. But it's like, come and speak about your piece and all of that type of stuff, and it's open to everyone. Anyone can join. Anyone and everyone can join. I have no problem with that, as long as you are not weird, you have your camera on, and you have a mic. No problem with that. And shout out to Flawless for the raid, of course. I was just on his channel for the Mandem United podcast, where we were talking about everything Manchester United related. So big up to everyone who was on that show, and then shout out to everyone who has joined from there. Make sure you guys do run up the likes. We have 57 people in the building. I want to at least see about 20 to 25 likes just from the get-go. We have 57 people in the building. We're also on the road to 1K. We're 86 subscribers. I think it's 85 now, because I think someone just did subscribe. So we're 85 subscribers away from hitting 1K. The goal is to get to 1K before the season starts, and we're very, very close to it. So we need to get to 1K expeditiously, which we will. The link is here in the pin. I'm going to pin it as well in just a couple of minutes. So feel free to join. I'll wait until for a couple of the callers and stuff to show up. But come say your piece. Everyone's going to get about 2 to 3 minutes to talk about whatever they would like to talk about. But yeah, show up, people. Show up. I'm waiting. Shout out to the lovely chat as well. We got SDSC Benny. He says, we miss Sheik crashing it on the Halliday Merchants. I'll speak about this in just a little bit before I get to the chat and stuff like that. Shout out to my bro Don C, my fellow Mud Brothers. He says people's hit them likes and have you subscribe. Very good question. Subscribe. Get us to 1K. We are very, 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 very close. Shout out to the Flavored Football TV. Big up to you, my bro. He says, run up the likes, people. I'm guessing you also have a channel yourself. So make sure you guys go and subscribe to the Flavored Football TV channel too. And support everyone. All my friends, support everyone, man. Support everyone. We're all a great community over here. Shout out to my bro H. He says, happy Halliday G. Happy congratulations to OKC Thunder. Of course, for winning the NBA championship. Fully deserved. I know Halliburton got injured and all that type of stuff, and that is stuff you don't want to see, even though I am someone who was absolutely hating on him up until that game 7. But it's someone that you just don't want to see these type of things happen, and you want to beat teams at their best. So big up to, I will say this is crazy, but big up to Halliburton, man. Like he had a good series and all of that type of stuff. And it's just really, really unfortunate the way he went down, and he's got an Achilles injury now. So it looks like he's going to be out for majority of next season too, which is really, really sad to see, of course. But OKC do win the championship, and congratulations to my bro Jez. He fully deserves it. What a season for him. He's seen Tottenham lift the trophy. He's seen his OKC, 2 teams that haven't lifted a trophy. OKC has never lifted an NBA championship, and Tottenham Hotspur has never really lifted a trophy in a very, very long time. Of course, it's been like 17 years and this and that. So congratulations to him for having a great season, sporting season for him. Shout out to my bro CP, another Mud Brother in the chat. He says, fuck this lower batting order for this test team. Also, this is Bumrah FC for balling. I hear you. I actually have to see the score real quick, because I know like Rishabh Pant and KL Rahul did well today. They both scored centuries. Let me see what the score is for this game, though, real quick. 1 second. Let me pull it up. Oh, we were out for 364. Shit. So they just need 358 to win, and it's not looking good. They could honestly win, bro. What the fuck? Hey, man. Bumrah, on to you. And the rest of our bowlers, on to you guys. Hopefully you guys get the fucking victory for us. Because I actually thought we played well up until the second innings, where we just didn't score enough. So it is what it is. But I hear you, bro. Shout out to my bro Real King every single time, who was just on Flawless's channel as well, alongside with me when we were talking everything Manchester United. and shout out to him every single time. And he says, smash the likes, people. Big up to my bro Chin Lu as well. Big up Sheik and all the Mandem. Big up to you, my bro. Hopefully everything is blessed with you. Dante says, fuck Spurs, fuck Arsenal. How about that? I'm just kidding. Well, I'm not kidding, but I'm just like, how about that? Big up to my guy Lou Man, who says, big up Sheik, big up to you, my bro. Hopefully you are good today. STFC Benny says he knows exactly what we need. Exactly, man. Hello, Sheik. Rogers Goated, big up to you. I can finally join today. Come through. I'm gonna pin this comment real quick. It's right here though. The invite link is right here. I'm gonna pin it real quick. So give me 1 second. Let me pin this comment. Let's see. Okay, it is pinned. So go ahead and click that and come through, and we shall talk about whatever you want to talk about. Rodri is goated. And it's for anybody in the chat. We've got 55 people. You guys want to come through and talk? No problem at all. Come through and we will discuss anything that we want to discuss. But yeah, just a couple of things that I'll talk about. So obviously NBA Finals yesterday. OKC getting the win, Tyrese Halliburton getting the injury. I know FCFC Benny said we missed she crashing it on the Hallie Day Merchants. You know what it is? I made the executive decision and the personal decision myself to not crash it on Halliburton just because he did get the injury. I think I would look like an absolute dickhead if I did do something like that. So I didn't want to crash it on him because it's unfortunate. Like these are things, some things are bigger than, hate watches and all that type of stuff. And I just didn't want to do something like that where I wanted to come on stream and just crash it on Tyrese Halliburton because he got injured and all that type of stuff. I even told my bro H and Will and all these guys in the chat, I told him if Tyrese Halliburton was probably fit, who knows, they actually might lose that game because he started off absolutely hot with the three. Like he was scoring left and right, hitting jumpers from they're in Indiana, where they're in OKC. He was hitting 3-pointers from Dallas to OKC. Like that's what he was doing, like from way, way far. So it's just unfortunate what happened, but it is what it is. It's just part of the game, and it sucks, but this is the game for you, man. We've seen so many players in pivotal moments get injured, just like Kevin Durant when he was going up against the Raptors, he got injured. One really funny thing this season, or strange, I wouldn't say funny, actually, it's the wrong word. One really, really strange thing this season was 3 players got Achilles injuries this season. Dame, Tyrese Halliburton, and I can't remember who the other one is, but they all wear number 0, which is crazy. So who's the other one who wears a number 0 and got an Achilles injury? I can't remember, but yeah, all 3 of those players got Achilles injuries this season and they all wear 0. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce the first caller of today. He is here. He's one of the biggest supporters of the channel. Tatum, Damon, Hallie, that's who it is. And Tatum wears 0 too, that's right. So one of the biggest supporters of the channel. Shout out to my bro, Rodri is goated, is in the chat. What are you saying, Rodri is goated, man? How's everything going with you, my bro?
Hi, Shik.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing great. What do you wanna talk about today, my bro?
Not that I want to talk about football, City or United.
Okay, go on. How are you feeling about City's transfer window? How are you feeling about the season going into the next year? Do you have a big chance that City could win the league title against Liverpool? Do you think you've done well in terms of the transfer window?
I hope so, but I think the new signings will need a bit of time to get you. Reinders, I watched our last game yesterday against Al Ain. He's a good player, Reinders.
Okay.
I think when he faces teams like Arsenal or like Liverpool with a good midfield, we'll see how good he performs then. Because he did win Serie A Player of Midfielder of the Season, so. Okay. And then I think Cherky, he's good. Did you watch the France-Spain game? When Spain...
Yeah, the France Nations League. Yeah, I watched it. Mm-hmm.
I think he played really good in that game.
Yeah, he did. He scored an absolute worldie of a goal too. What a great goal!
Scored yesterday as well, which was a good thing. He's good. I think he's a good passing. City have not been good at corners recently. I mean, because Kevin De Bruyne, he's not been good on corners like last season.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's either going to be him or I don't know who will be taking our corners this season because KDB's left.
True.
Do you know who? Do you have?
I'm looking at just some players in your team, I guess, who I mean, who I would think are like good on set pieces. I don't know, maybe like a Bernardo Silva. I can see maybe Foden taking corners for you
Oh
guys.
yeah, Foden is a corner
Um,
taker after
he is
KDB. So.
exactly. So I could probably see him taking corners, but it all depends on whether he's going to start or not, of course, right?
Exactly, because
You've gotten
I
so
don't know
many.
why I don't. Sorry, yeah, you
Go
too.
on, go on. Yeah, yeah, go on.
I
It's your
don't
time
know
to
where
speak, bro. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know where Foden will play because we have Cherky now, who's an attacking midfielder.
Yeah.
Then right wing you have Bernardo, left wing you have too many players, and then midfield's already sorted. So
Yeah.
Foden, he will start obviously, but I don't think first match of the Premier League. I don't think Cherky will start.
Okay.
I think Pep's like experimenting this tournament to see how good players are and stuff,
Yeah.
like to see how what our starting 11 could be in the league this season.
Mm-hmm. I think he
What do you,
rotated heavily yesterday too, right? Because obviously you guys played Al Ain. Is that
and
if
yeah,
that's how you pronounce
they
it? And you guys won 6-0. And I
they
think
conceded 5 to Juventus in the first game as well.
there you
So
go. So they've already been leaking goals like left and right.
we
11 goals in the
yeah
past like 2 to 3 games or 2 games for them. But I'm looking at your
yeah
team. So it looks like you started Ortega. You had oh, I mean, you actually never mind. You played a strong lineup. You had Kusanov, Akanji,
yeah
Guardiol.
that, he did bench.
Yeah, say that again one more time. You cut out real quick. Say that one more time.
I'm not, it's not, I'm not like I think Akanji should leave this summer.
Oh, okay.
I
You
don't
think
think he's
Akanji
as
should
good
leave?
as he was in his first season.
Okay.
Yeah, like, I've seen like
I'm
some
seeing the
City
formation
channels and
on I'm seeing the formation on like Google and stuff. I don't know how true this is, but did you guys end up playing a three at the back yesterday? You ended up playing a three at the back. It looks like Kusanov, Akanji, and Guardiol were the center backs. Nico Gonzalez was the sitting
um
midfielder, like the CDM, and then you had A Nuri, Bernardo Silva in the midfield with Gundogan and Nunes as wing backs, I guess, and then Holland and Ichervi. Yeah, Echeverry, he was playing as the striker. And both of them bagged goals. Holland and Echeverry, if that's how you pronounce it. Gundogan scored 2 goals. So and then I think
yeah, that's how
maybe
you
Turkey
pronounce
came
it.
off the
Yeah,
bench. Turkey came off the bench. Rodri came off the bench. Phil
yeah,
Foden, Oscar Bob, Ruben Diaz. You had
yeah.
Reinders on the bench. He didn't play. Savino, Nico O'Reilly, Doku, Marmouche. None of these guys played. I mean, they didn't really
I
have
mean,
to because you ended up winning 6
I
0
think
Go on. Yeah, yeah, go on.
yeah, I think about your three at the back. I think Nori, when we're attacking, he went up like as a wing back. But
Okay.
when it came to defending, he slipped back a bit as into like the left back position.
Okay. Yeah, makes
I
sense.
didn't watch the game
Probably a lot of.
but I saw highlights.
I mean, if I were you, I'd probably not watch the game either because it's like with the squad that you have, you're expected to win, and it's like 6-0 is a no brainer. Honestly, could have been more, but like 6-0, it just makes sense that they won 6-0 because that Al Ain team like is not good, and just like you said, they conceded
Yeah, I'm
5 against
excited about our
Juventus.
next.
Go on, you're playing Juventus next.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
excited about our next game, which is against Juventus.
Mm-hmm. Predictions? What do you think? What are your predictions for that game?
My internet's not that good, but I'm
No worries.
excited about our next game against Juventus
Okay.
because
You have
I
any
think that's a
predictions for that
strong
game?
team that we could
Scoreline predictions
face.
or whatever?
I'm gonna say 2-2 draw because both teams are through, so
Okay.
managers will probably not start their best lineup.
Yeah, makes
And
sense.
then I think Marmouche will start this game. I think he'll bench Reinders.
Okay. Okay.
I think
Last go on. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
yeah, no, you go on. I wasn't gonna say anything.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm gonna ask you one last question, and I think it's a big question that I've been hearing about, Man City and Liverpool and stuff like that, because it looks
Yeah,
like you two teams are pretty much the favorites. I have counted out
yeah,
Arsenal. I think as of this moment, they haven't done enough business. They haven't gotten through needle moving players into their team, which then can put them on a very good position to like win the league title. I actually
yeah,
expect them to have a big fall off this season just
They did.
considering whoever they look to sign and whoever they're basically been linked with. And I'll
Yeah.
say this even with the Gyökeres. Like, I think they're not going to win the league with Gyökeres. I think they're still going to have a lot of problems. They still
Yeah,
need to
because
replace a lot of positions in their team, like still having Martinelli at their club. People don't talk about this a lot, but Thomas Partey is going to leave. And I think
yeah,
that's going to be a big, big thing.
yeah,
Dante says, Shik, I ask you, but you're right. But yeah, like this is just me. This is just what I think. But basically, the question that I was getting to for you
yeah,
is the Verts and the Turkey conversations. So the big conversation with Verts and Turkey is who's gonna be a better player. I've been seeing a lot of Liverpool fans, a lot of City
yeah.
fans argue with each other about Turkey and Verts. What are you expecting from Verts at Liverpool? Because obviously they've broken, the British transfer record to sign a player like Verts. So what are you
Yeah.
expecting from Verts at Liverpool? Is it GNA? Are you expecting him to win trophies in his first season, like lift the Premier League title or win the Champions League? And then what are you also expecting from someone like Turkey? Turkey, obviously, because of his price tag, there's a little bit less pressure on him as compared to someone like Verts. So what are you expecting from Verts and from Turkey in this Premier League season? And then before we do that, after that question, we'll move on to the next caller. And big up to you every single time, of course, bro, for supporting and all.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel
go on.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Wirtz gonna be a better side. Obviously, he
Yeah,
proved how good he is in the Bundesliga, like by winning them a title. And I
yeah,
think City
undefeated as
bought
well.
Turkey maybe for the goals, but yeah, he's a good playmaker. Turkey. Pep bought him because he can like put good balls into the box, and I saw his highlights the other day, and he's a willing runner. He runs, he presses really well as well. I saw he got the ball from his own box and ran up a good until the halfway line, then pinged a ball to the left. And I think, I think Wirtz is more a goal scorer. And, do you
You're cutting out. Say that one more time. Rodgers goaded. Say that one more time. You were cutting out. I couldn't hear you.
do you know where Wirtz is
Do I know where
for
Verts is gonna
Liverpool? Do you
play?
think?
Do I know where Verts is gonna play? Is that the question?
Yeah, like what position? Like
Um,
what do you think he might play?
I think he plays in that 10 over Shabazlai. Just off the bat, I think he would probably play in that 10 position over Shabazlai. But then I can also see him,
Yeah,
depending on who they end up getting as a striker. I think they will get a striker. I just don't know who
yeah,
currently at this moment. But I think they will get a
yeah,
striker because they're very much linked to get rid of Nunes. I think I just heard about it yesterday or today that Nunes is going
yeah.
to be moved on. So if they
He's
end up
going.
getting rid
He's
of
going to Napoli.
Napoli, exactly. So,
Yeah,
if he ends up going to Napoli, and they get rid of a striker, I think they will try to get in a striker anyways. But I think there will be times where, of course, AFCON is coming up. Mo Salah is going to probably
yeah,
go to Egypt to play, for Egypt in the AFCON. So there could be a time
yeah,
where maybe he drifts either on the left or the right, and he could either play in the 10 or he could either
yeah,
play as like a false nine as well at
yeah,
times. And I think it could be one of those type of situations where another player that they're looking to get rid of is Luis Diaz. So if they end up getting rid of
yeah.
Luis
I
Diaz as
don't think
well,
though.
you don't think they get rid of Luis Diaz?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, basically, like my point is that I think he, because of the quality of player that he can play in a lot of different positions in the attack for them. He can play as a false nine. He can
Yeah,
play in the 10. Sometimes I've seen Leverkusen use him on the left, and I think he could play on the left
same.
as well. Obviously, that system is different though because their left side is more someone who inverts centrally, kind of just like how United set up their left side player, like a left 10, right? And I think maybe that's why he
Yeah,
was playing because Leverkusen and Xabi Alonso play a three at the back as well. And I think that's what it basically was for them, where he was playing on that
yeah,
left hand side, but he was inverting centrally. So I don't know whether they'll do that for Liverpool, whether Arnie Slot would do
yeah,
that with Liverpool or not. But he's such a quality player that I can see him play on all areas of that attack. That's just what he brings. And I think that's why they got a player like him. I think they're
yeah,
thinking a little bit about the future too, of course, because their Salah is gonna have 2 years, and Salah's goals and all that type of stuff. Not saying that it's going to dry up, but I've been saying this that I don't think he has the same amount of GNA output that he had last season. So they're looking at a situation where, okay, if the goals do dry up for Salah, or if, these type of things do dry up for Salah, or he doesn't produce the same amount of GNA, then they can look to someone to like Verts to take a little bit of pressure off of Mo Salah. And you're just adding quality players in your attack, and it's just as simple as that. He's right off the bat, he's better than Shabazlai. Shabazlai last season, I don't think he was good enough. They still ended up winning a league title, but I don't think that he was, quote unquote, good enough for them. I think he could have been a little bit more better with some of the chances that he had in terms of situations that he had on the pitch for them, where he could have created more, he could have scored more, all that type of stuff. So I think that's what they've done in a Vert signing like this, where I think they've gone ahead and gotten a quality player, someone for the future, all of those type of things, right? One last thing I'll say before we move on to the next caller, of course, is I'm not expecting a crazy amount of GNA from Verts. I'm not sitting here saying that, Verts is he has to, just because of this price tag, he has to deliver this amount of goals and this amount of GNA. I think he needs to produce GNA. It's not saying that I would be okay with him just getting, like 5 goals and 6 assists in the Premier League, and they end up winning the league title for whatever reason. I think he needs to have some sort of like, double digit numbers and at least one of those avenues, either the goals or either the assists. But I'm looking at him to show up in the big games. When you're playing in the big games, like Man Cities, even us, Man United, when we're playing in the derby against them at home and away, when you're playing against Arsenal, when you're playing against Chelsea, it's like players can have those numbers that I mentioned in terms of GNA, but then if he's turning up in every single big game for Liverpool, that's what you would want in moments like those, when you're about to win a league title and you have to win this game to clinch a league title, or to go 5 or 6 points clear, or to go 8 points clear. I'm expecting him to show up in those games like that, because that's the impact that Verts needs to have in that team. And that's really it. I think that's what that's what I would expect from any type of big player, because we know how the market is. The market just is absolutely inflated at this moment. We see a lot of players go for insane amount of money. Like, let's be honest, Ekatike is not 100 million, but he's probably going to go near 100 million. He's probably going to go for maybe 70 to 80, maybe a little bit less than that too, but I don't think he's worth that amount of money. And that's just what our market is currently at this moment. So we'll see what happens with Verts, of course. But we're gonna move on to the next caller. Rodri is goated. Big up to you, my bro. Every single time, you are one of the big supporters on this channel. Go on. Of course.
Thing?
Yeah, of course. Go on. I'm still here, by the way. Go on.
Where do you think United will finish? Where do you think United will finish this season?
I was hoping you wouldn't ask this question. But okay. Based off of okay, if we get Mbuemo, oh, he left. But I'll still answer that question. If we get Mbuemo, if we get a striker, if we get Emi Martinez, and let's say we get one midfielder through the club, I can see us finishing anywhere from 7th to 10th. Genuinely, I think we can finish somewhere from 7th to 10th. That's what I would say. Currently, at this moment, I see us finishing. Currently, with just Cunha, I see us finishing like 12th. Genuinely, because it's pretty much the same team, bar just adding Cunha in the club, and we still have a lot of the scrubs that we need to sell. No worries, bro. Every single time, you already know, man. But yeah, if we get those players that I said, Cunha and Mbuemo, a striker, Martinez, and a midfielder, and we get rid of some of the players that we need to get rid of, I see us finishing 7th to 10th at most. Will we score more goals than we did last season? Of course, 100% we will. But I think there's still a lot of problems that we need to have at the club, and we'd be halfway through in terms of rebuilding this team. And then the season after that, first of all, it all depends on how Ruben Amorim performs. He's going to have massive pressure. Looking at the fixture list, we literally play Arsenal in the first game of the season. So, and we play Arsenal, Man City, and Chelsea in the space of a month in our first 5 Premier League games. So we will see how he comes out in terms of points with those 5 games. But yeah, I see us finishing like 7 to 10. But cool. Anyways, let's move on to the next caller because I know there's a couple of people waiting. So we'll move on to the next caller. We have man like Sai in the building. What you saying, Sai, man? How's everything going, bro?
All good, Shik. All good.
Yeah, man, all good. You already know, man. Everything chilling. What do you want to talk about today,
First of all, congratulations to OKC.
Sai?
Uh, Congratulations to OKC, man.
Yeah,
See,
yeah, yeah.
it's a good.
Congratulations.
See, I think you went out, but it's a
Yeah, I
really,
went out.
really good game.
It
First two
was. I was
quarters are
watching it.
really tight.
I was out watching the game. I was just with my friends
Yeah,
watching it.
see, first two quarters was really tight. Both teams were, and the game changed. The game was changed in third quarter.
Third quarter,
The
yeah.
OKC got
Second half,
away.
they came out just
Yeah,
different. Yeah,
yes,
like
different,
they
and
just came out different.
Pacers didn't take the opportunity.
Yeah,
OKC given opportunity, but didn't. I expected BC when Hali went down. It's so sad. Hope he recovers soon. It's
he's
ACL injury.
it's Achilles, bro. He's done for the
Uh,
season. Next season, he's done,
it's
man.
done for year. It's done for a
Yeah,
year.
he's done for a year, man. He's done.
See, I hope. See, I really wanted that story to end with a fairy tale, man. But see, God written a different story. Hope
Yeah,
he recovers soon. See, once Haley down, it's done for Pacers.
yeah,
They can't do with TJ McConnell, Siakam, Naismith or Turner. They can't do with that.
yeah.
Their
Siakam
bench
tried his
strength
best
was
though. Like I have massive,
yes,
massive respect for Siakam, bro. He actually balled
yes,
out in that series. Like he was playing
yeah, and TJ
very,
McConnell
very good.
also.
TJ
TJ
McConnell too.
McConnell also.
There were moments in
Ye-
some games where I think
yes,
I forgot what game it was. I think it was the game where game 4. It was game 4 where I felt the coach Rick Carlisle should have played TJ McConnell more minutes because he was causing
yes,
problems for them and he benched him
yeah,
for a very, very long time. And I think they could have gone 3-1 up from there and Hallie was fit. Like yeah, he had that calf injury, but he was fit and they could have possibly won the chip just from there. And it's like
yesterday
it's stuff like
also.
this. It's small details like this which
Yes,
can it would turn out to be very massive, which can make you lose a series like this. So it's like
yeah,
yeah, they ended up going to game 7 and all that. I get it. But yeah, it's like small stuff like that because TJ McConnell was a big problem for them. Not only was he scoring points, but he
low
was
sense of
getting
gravity.
steals. Yeah, he was getting
Yes,
steals. He was
yes.
hustling. He was making big plays. He was getting the team more involved.
No
All of that
support.
type of stuff.
There
No
is no
support.
support
Yeah,
for him. And
exactly.
what Wokis are doing was they're defending rim very well. They're not giving rim buckets easy.
Yeah,
And they're telling that Pacers to try for three. If you
and
get
just
it, if you get it.
look at them on the transition too. Every time they try
Yes,
they OKC score, they don't start by just passing the ball to the point guard in in their part of the court. They always
they're
lob
not
it to
rushing.
someone.
Yeah,
They
yes,
always lob it to someone who's like they give it to Siakam who's already in their half of the court. And then they
yes,
try to hit them on the transition, and they were very very good in that. Like Indiana Pacers, very like physical team, and then also at the same
yes.
time very good on the transition. Work rate was
Sanction, yes,
crazy. Like
yes.
they're when I say pacey, I'm not talking about like how fast and stuff that they were, but just in
No,
terms of moving the ball.
they
Like
move
they were
ball
very very
quick.
quick and very well
Yeah,
they
ball
moved the
mookie.
ball.
Yes,
And they give
yes,
themselves a lot of opportunities to have those open threes, and they were hitting those
yeah.
open threes. And they moved the
One
ball
more
really
point
really
was
well. Go on, yeah.
yesterday. I think coach did a mistake that play Siakam. Yes, he's
Yeah.
playing long minutes, but he has to play. There
But it's
is
a
no
game
chance.
7. This is
Yeah,
it.
he has
You
to
win or
play.
you go
This
home.
is
Yeah,
it.
you win or you
See,
go home, bro. Like you have to
what
play
if
him. Hmm.
see? I think there is no rest for Siakam yesterday.
Yeah,
There has to be no rest. He has to play.
yeah,
Once Halley down, he has to play
yeah.
because he's the one who can defend, who can shoot threes and twos very well.
Hmm.
And see, Naismith, Turner, they can hit one or two. And
Yeah,
see, McConnell is doing good. And one more thing was OKC bench strength was overpowering paces.
yeah,
They bench strength Ludo, Caruso, ball head Caruso. Come on. It's not see, I wanted a best versus best.
of
But
course.
once once Haley was down, that's it. Game done. It's
Yeah,
game done for OKC. But I will say that OKC deserves it.
of
Yeah,
course.
they
Like
deserves it.
what a season
See,
they've
there
had.
has yeah,
What
there
yeah,
are some superstars. They have some superstars, Westbrook, KD. They have some superstars, but they revamped it. They struggled it, and they said that see, it's not one off. We are not Cavaliers, uh, Cavs. We're not
Cavaliers, yeah,
Cavs.
not the Cavs. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
see, if you see Cavs in regular season, they're playing well. Came
yeah.
to the playoff season, shit.
They had a couple
They
of
are
injuries and
not.
stuff too, but yeah, they were disappointing. They
Yeah,
were very
yes,
disappointing.
yes. See, but I expected more from Cavs.
Yeah,
I
same.
expected more fight. See, yesterday also, once Haley down, Pacers given a game to OKC. They giving a game to OKC. Once what happened was a third quarter, the pace was up. OKC bench strength was showing. Then OKC, yeah, the game went to OKC. For me, next season also, Pacers need just one or two signing, one or two players. That's it. They will be there. Pacers will be there. And next season, I want to see OKC more. Yeah, SGA win finals MVP, regular season MVP. Shape. I want to see more from SGA. Yesterday was he was brilliant, and that see when fifth sorry fifth game, right, fifth game, when Pacers are winning fourth quarter, he turned up. That is a turning point for OKC. He
Yeah.
turned up. If
And I
he
mentioned
didn't
too,
turn
like
up,
one big thing
yeah,
also was like Jalen Williams in the first half was
J Dub.
absolutely dog shit,
Yes.
bro. He wasn't getting any shots off. He
No.
wasn't playing well for them at all, and they needed to capitalize on that. They had a lot of turnovers too. I think they had about like I remember one time they
26.
yeah like 26 turnovers at one point. That it was like
Pacers at 26. Pacers 7. Indiana, sorry, Pacers 6. OKC 26.
yeah crazy, bro. Like it was
See, that's it.
absolutely
See, in third quarter also, in second half also, they have opportunities for Pacers to take points. But what OKC are doing was, they are defending rim very well.
yeah they were.
Rim defending was very,
Shea
very
was
good
making
yesterday.
blocks, like Chet was
Yes,
making blocks, like, and they were
yes,
off too. Like their 3-point shooting in the first half, OKC specifically, they weren't good.
no,
I just feel like
yeah,
they responded well right
SGA,
after Hallie getting injured.
SGA, only I see only
SGA was
SGA with jump
carrying.
start.
Yeah, he was carrying, bro. Like he really, really was carrying
SGA,
the first half.
I thought if Halliburton was there, it will be very, very difficult game for OKC.
It was because
Yeah,
Hallie
and
started off really well too. Like
really, really well. He
he
hit three
started off.
threes. He hit three threes. It's unfortunate, but I want see this Pacers team won't go away. This Pacers team won't go. I said that in Flawless predictions, the Pacers teams are underrated, and they are underrated. Next season also they will be there, but they need some changes to the team, and their coach needs to be bold man. Yesterday, you have to go. See, in NFL we will say Hail Mary, right? You have to
Yeah,
go Hail Mary yesterday.
you have to game
Give
seven,
see,
man. Like
game
you
seven.
have
It's
to.
now or never. You have to
It's not
give
enough.
that. It's game seven. But I really enjoyed NBA, man. This season I really enjoyed it. Really,
Season
really
was
enjoyed
good.
it. Two underdog teams. Never expected that. Really enjoyed it. I want to see next season big teams. I want Lakers, Celtics, Warriors. I want to see them. And one more thing, I want to see Spurs also. Spurs will be good. I think coach. See, the coach change was surprising. As a coach change was now good was. I want to see Spurs also. How Wemby playing and T Wolves. He spoke a lot. Ant
They're
Man, he
a little
spoke a lot.
disappointing. I think they were a little
Yeah.
disappointing to me, bro. They
Yes,
were,
he spoke a
especially
lot,
Ant,
and
especially Ant.
and he spoke once only you beat Lakers, injured Lakers, and there is no center Lakers, and you talked a lot. I want
Yeah,
to see you. What you do? LeBron also told that. LeBron told you go another step, take next step. You didn't take it. You had an opportunity. Wolves had an opportunity. You didn't take it. I want to see Wolves, and
yeah,
this off-season trade will be brilliant. And coming to Lakers also, I want to see center man, good center.
yeah. I know.
I want to see dominant center, a real dominant center man. That is a main weakness for Lakers. And I am seeing in X or internet, look, he's getting fit. Luka Doncic is getting fit.
Yeah,
He's trimmed up. I want to see that. I really want to see. See, in Lakers, we don't tell we have to be fit. We have to be fit. That is a Lakers standards.
yeah,
And the trade happened. 10 billion sale. It's brilliant. He is a good owner. Rob Walter is a good owner. He
yeah,
is a very, very good owner. and he's a Chelsea owner. I hope he don't take over Chelsea. I really hope he don't take over Chelsea
Yeah. Yeah, no, I hear you.
because
Um,
he
go
is
on, go on.
very good man.
Go on. Last thing I
That's
want to
why.
ask, of course, because we have some other people waiting as well. But
Yeah,
before you do move on, last thing I want to ask you: thoughts on the KD trade? KD going to the Rockets. Obviously, Rockets are giving Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks
Green
first round pick.
20, 20
Yeah,
and 20, I think.
yeah, something like that. And then
Yeah,
I think maybe there's like second rounders and stuff like that too. But thoughts on that trade?
detail has to come out. Full detail has to come out.
Full deal has to come out. But yeah, thoughts on that? What do you think about that? KD to the Rockets.
I think Houston win.
You think Houston win that trade?
Yeah,
I think they're going. So see, look, I'll tell you this. KD to me, of course, he's a unreal player, right? But he's
it's a
only
risky move.
it's a risky
It's a
move.
risky
It's
move.
a short term move. It's a short
Yes,
term move where they're looking to try to
only 2 years.
2 years. He only has 2 years left, and I think,
Yes.
yeah, like I think the move that they tried to make is short term. I still think Phoenix are going to do a lot of work. There's been rumors that they're actually looking to move Jalen Green now. So if they end up moving Jalen Green, who's just come
Hmm.
from the trade from the Rockets, they move because right now they have three guards. They have Booker, they have
Yeah,
Green, and they have Beal.
Green. Yeah.
Beal is not going to move because shout out to Peter. I don't know if you know who Peter is. He's in the Sarcasm City.
Yes, I know. Yeah, I know.
Peter's a Suns fan, and Peter was telling me that they can't move Beal because Beal has a no trade clause, and it's going to be difficult for them to move someone like Beal.
Okay.
So if Beal ends up
Yeah.
staying and Book ends up staying, they're not going to move Devin Booker. He's a franchise player. Like he's just not going
No,
to
it
move.
doesn't happen. Yeah, it
And
doesn't
then
happen. Yeah.
basically, like the only guy that's really left is Jalen Green. Now I want to see who they end up getting for Jalen Green because they still have issues
It's
at their club too.
it will be
You
a big
got
trade. Jalen Green will be big trade. I
he
think.
will be-
See, Jalen. Uh, Janice want to move, right?
yeah,
Janice want to move.
yeah. Giannis wants to move. Yeah.
I think it depends. See,
Gonna have to trade
Jalen
like
Green.
majority of your team to get someone like Giannis, you know?
Yeah, yes. I want Janice. I will take Janice,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
it won't happen because we need a different center. That's why before I go,
Yeah.
uh, it all depends upon how Suns recoup in trade off season and draft also. See, if Houston win or our Rockets, sorry, Houston or Suns win, it will all depend upon on draft day.
Yeah.
What their picks will be, what are they taking from the market.
Today,
It all depend upon.
the draft. I think the draft is on Wednesday. So
Yes, Wednesday. Yeah, it all depends upon that day. And
yeah.
one more thing, I think this season will be a lot of surprises. There will be a lot more trades. And one more thing, and I can see one more big player will be go. Janis is already in talks to go, and Celtics will be changed. And Celtics also change 2 to 3 players. There will be go. That's why I want to see. See, I want to see more teams compete. I want to see more teams compete. I don't want any tanks.
Yeah.
I don't want tanks. That's why I see. See, this is a brilliant season. Next of NFL, we have to see how NFL goes. Brilliant this season. That's it.
Fair
Before
enough.
I go, Sheik,
Yeah.
hit the like button. Subscribe to Sheik TV. Road to 1K.
Soon, man. We're gonna get there
Bye.
soon. Big
Yeah.
up to you, man.
Thank you.
Sai, every single time. We'll speak to you again on the next show
Yeah.
and we'll see you in the chat and all that type of stuff. But shout out to my bro Sai every single time for being here, of course. Yeah, and like you said, make sure you guys run with the likes. We're at 13 likes right now. So the goal is 20 likes. Let's get to 20 likes real quick. And we're gonna be moving on. So we have a new person joining today. Shout out to Flavored Football TV. How you doing, my bro? How's everything going? How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you,
Can
bro.
you hear me
How's
loud and
everything
clear?
going? Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear you.
fine,
Everything's
fine.
going good. How are you, man?
Yeah,
You're a United
I'm
fan,
fine.
right?
I'm
Because
good. I'm
I
good.
noticed that you were in the Sarcasm City TV chat as well. So what do you want to talk about today? Manchester United and how we are moving as a club and all of that type of stuff. Tell me, man. Vent to me
You're
because I'm
already
here.
laughing.
I'm
You're
here to
already
listen.
laughing already.
Hey, listen, I know, man. Our club is just is an absolute joke, man. At times, to be honest. So, floor's
See,
yours. Go
what?
ahead, man. You can talk about whatever you
See,
want to talk
yeah,
about.
when they released the fixtures, and that was when I knew it's already done already. Next season is already done
Yeah.
because Amory is not surviving that first 10 or 11 matches. He's never
Oh,
surviving it
okay. Okay.
because I don't. Are we going to beat Liverpool? That is
Not
a
at
very,
this
very
point.
big
We're not
help.
going to beat Liverpool. Yeah, not at this point. I
Are we
mean,
going
with
to
the
beat
squad that we have.
Manchester City?
Can't confidently tell you this. I can't. I really, really can't. It's not like last season where we went to the Etihad and we beat Man City just because. They have a much, much better team, stronger team right now. So it's not looking good, man. But what are your thoughts
And
on
I'm
like?
very, very, very sure.
Yeah,
There is one thing I even know is that Mikel Arteta is not losing his first match because Arsenal fans are going to pounce on his neck that he has never ever. If he lose the first match, it's like next is already over for them. So
yeah,
I'm very, very sure he is not losing the first match.
yeah,
We have already lost 3 matches already that we can see already.
yeah.
Tell me what is going to happen next season. In our first 9 or 10, we have already lost 3. This is like last season already, and this is like last upper season.
Yeah.
We have seen this already. We know he's not going to be here by December. We know, but we
Man.
are like there's
Nah,
nothing.
I hear
I
you,
just
man.
I,
Like I
I just
understand
started
your
I
pain.
just
I
start, I
do.
just started this youth. I just started this, but Manchester United is making it. The club alone, the club itself, is
Yeah.
making it hard already because there's nothing to be happy. It's only our transfer news that is making us happy. Brand,
Yeah, no, I
Buemo,
know.
Macheski, that is all. That is all. We don't even know who our midfielder is. I don't even know
Yeah.
if Omar Berada even know we need the midfielder.
I know, bro. I don't understand how we're not even like. I mean, you heard the Sarcasm City TV show. A lot of the stuff that I was saying, I'm going to say it now too. I just, bro, like we are acting like everything is fine. It's just like these men don't know that we finished 15th last season and we lost a European final to Tottenham Hotspur. You know how crazy it is that Tottenham Hotspur, a club that is not notorious for winning trophies, won a trophy and we gave it to them, bro. We gave them a trophy, you know. Nobody wants to be that team that gave Tottenham Hotspur a trophy, but we did. And that's going to always be cemented in history now. 24-25 season, Tottenham Hotspur lifted a trophy. And who did they play in the final? They played Manchester United.
Manchester Big
And we
United.
didn't do nothing in that final,
Nothing.
bro. Nothing in that final. And it absolutely kills me, bro. It does. But let me ask you a couple of questions. So,
Yeah.
what do you think about some of the links that we have? Obviously, Cunha's come into the club already. We've lost. Yeah, not only that, exactly losing to Spurs 4 times in the same season. Know how embarrassing that is. Let me give you another stat. Ruben Amorim has lost the same amount of games. This is a real stat. Ruben Amorim has lost the same number of games that Oli and Jose Mourinho lost in
Together.
2 seasons combined. Ruben Amorim in 1 season has lost at the same number of games that Oli and Mourinho lost in both of their seasons combined. In 2 seasons combined, bro. And we're sitting here acting like
what is there
everything
to
is
be
okay.
optimistic about next season? What is there? What is there to be
That's
happy
a
about
great
next
question. There's nothing to be optimistic about, to be honest, bro. Like, I genuinely think in our first 5 games, so we're playing Arsenal. I think after that, we're
Chelsea.
playing. Yeah, like we played Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City in
Crystal
our first
Palace.
5 games.
I
Yeah,
think so.
Crystal
Like maybe
Palace. I
Nottingham
think
Forest
Burnley
or
is there.
but
Fulham is
only
there.
Burnley and Fulham is the only at least easy match there. The
Yeah.
remaining 3.
I mean, for
remaining
me
3.
also, like Fulham. So we play Arsenal first game, then we play Burnley. No, we play Fulham away because
Fulham.
Arsenal's at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
Then we play Fulham away. Then we play Burnley at home.
Burnley.
Then we play Manchester City away at the Etihad, and then we play Chelsea at the Bridge. So it's like from those 5 games, bro. I'm telling you, we probably only win 1. In my opinion, I don't even think we beat Fulham. Maybe we can get a draw, but I don't even think we beat Fulham. I think we can only beat Burnley at home. And we win 1 in our 5, 1 in the first 5 games. 3 points or maybe 4 points out of a possible 15. We are back into the same situation that we were this season, bro.
Wow.
And Ruben Amorim, like everyone's been telling us, give him the players, this and that, like massive pressure on him next season. The pressure's here now, bro. The pressure is here from game number 1.
The pressure is already on him since last season.
The pressure is pressuring, bro. Like the pressure is pressuring.
Yeah. The pressure is pressuring.
The
But I
pressure
don't
is
think
pressuring.
that first 5 matches, if he lose 3 matches, 1 draw and 1 lose, they will want his head on his spike.
Yeah, bro.
Everyone is crashing out. Everyone. No one is listening to anything again. Everyone is crashing out. Everyone, because by that time we're going to be like either 17 or 18 to the table already.
Oh yeah, man.
We
We're
have
gonna
already
be
lost 3. We have already lost 3. We only won 1. We are 17th or 15 again. Again.
man,
Ha.
bro. It's not
No
looking
one
good
is
for
ask,
us, man.
no one is accepting this. I don't think Ineos are on fraud world. They have been on fraud world lately, though. They have been on fraud. And if we sack Ruben Amorim, my brother has to follow him.
Yeah.
My brother has to follow him. Berada has to follow him also because I don't know what he's doing. This 100
Yeah, man.
scouts, sack. God, like nothing is working. Nothing is working. We can see we the fans. We can see nothing is working. We are
Yeah.
we are the club. We are the biggest club. We are 15.
Yeah.
I've never seen Manchester United 10th.
Same, bro. I haven't either.
If we are 10th,
Like,
if we are 10th, maybe we are in the middle of the season. We're always happy that by the end of the season we'll be like 6th, 5th.
yeah.
I've never experienced 15th before.
It's
Bro,
it's
that
pissing me
Europa
off
League
so much,
final,
bro. Like right now, actually.
that Europa League final,
Yeah.
it switched off my emotion for 2 days.
Bro,
2
I hear
days,
you,
bro.
man. I was crashing out on my channel, bro. I was
I could
absolutely
not see anything
crashing
I could
out.
not talk about anything United for 2 days. 2 days. Like if I hear United, I'll just I'll leave and leave there because I don't want to talk about anything for now because I might just lose everything right there. I might lose everything because God, maybe I do talk out of emotion or everything. I do like
No, but it's like
it's very
I
annoying.
understand it though. Like I understand why someone would speak out of emotion because, bro, like it's absolutely abysmal, bro. Like this is this is in heavily unacceptable for a club like us to
Getting
be
cooked by
finishing 15th.
expression on Sky Sports TV in the afternoon. In the
Yeah,
night, get it dunked on also. On
yeah,
YouTube,
man.
you cannot open YouTube. Everything is toxic. Twitter, Tottenham, everything like Dura Diaries at what? Like I cannot even you cannot accept anything because Sai TV was almost crying. Meet me in the car park.
Bro, Saeed, shout out to Saeed every single time, man. He was fighting battles this season, man. Like actually, meet me at the car park,
Meet me at the
this
car.
and that. Like, oh my god, man.
But that is going to happen. I see that happening again next season. The first 10 matches is not surviving it.
So,
But
same question that Sai asked me, we'll ask you real quick. Where do you predict us? Let's say, okay, so let me get to this comment, of course, too, right? Understand Manchester United have now improved their offer for Brian and Mbeumo to over 60 million. Talks have accelerated in the past few days and will continue this week. Story with Alex Crook on Talksport. So obviously we know how Talksport is and we know how, these type of things are and all that type of stuff. Talksport really not, people don't say it's like a credible source and all that type of stuff,
yeah.
but Talksport is Talksport, whatever. I think eventually we get this deal done. I think we do. The fact that Spurs
Mbeumo is coming, sure.
Yeah, like the fact that Spurs have moved on from Mbeumo to someone like Semenyo, where they inquired about Semenyo, I think that further accelerates our talks. But let's say this hypothetical situation, right? We've signed Cunha, we've signed Mbeumo. Let's say we go out there just for an example, we get a striker like Mateta, okay, and then we get Emi Martinez as our goalkeeper, and we sign a midfielder. So 5 players that we bring in. We get rid of Rashford, we get rid of Sancho, we get rid of Garnacho, we get rid of some of these players. Where do you realistically think we will finish in the Premier League season next year? Realistically,
7 or 8.
7th or 8th.
7 or 8 position. Yeah,
I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. Which is not bad, to be honest, considering like, does the manager still need to be sacked after that?
I also have a question.
Go on.
Yeah, I also have a
go
question.
on.
Do you think it's possible for us? Do you think it's possible for us to sell Rashford, Garnacho, Anthony, and who is the fourth person?
Hoyland,
Rashford, Hoyland. Yeah. Is it? Yeah. Do you think it's possible for us to get them all of them out in this summer? This
okay.
transfer window. Do you think it's possible?
I'll start by this. 2 things to that question. Is it possible to get? Is it just possible by a club to get rid of these players? Yes, it is. You can, as a club, get rid of these players. Now, is it possible for Manchester United? Is it possible for Manchester United to get rid of these players? Honestly, bro, I don't think so. I don't think with how we're moving right now, they're so hell bent on valuations.
I'll be watching your channel because you are spot on.
Yeah, bro.
Every Manchester United know we are just being deceiving ourselves saying, yeah, we'll get up Sancho, we'll get Rashford, we'll get Garnacho. everybody in our deep mind, we know it is possible Rashford might stay. They are printing his shirt.
I mean, look at it this way. It's like it's a situation where Rashford, right? Specifically with Rashford, because all these other guys, they've been linked to other teams. Like we've heard
Yeah.
Garnacho got linked to Napoli at one time. He got linked to Chelsea at one time. Højlund's been linked to Serie A clubs. I think Juventus have acquired about him. I think Napoli also at one point were inquiring about him, but Napoli are moving on to Nunes. Onana, I'm not too sure about him. Who else did we say? Sancho, Napoli want him, but the wages is a problem. They don't want to cover his salary.
Fenerbahce also are in.
Fenerbahce also, yeah, I saw that in the stream earlier today with Flawless. Like these players have been linked to other clubs. Rashford is a situation where a lot of clubs are not really linked to him. Like yes, yes, Barcelona inquired about him and excuse me. Yes, Barcelona inquired about him and have been asking about him and all of that type of stuff. But the way that he's moving is he's trying to sell himself to Barcelona. Oh, I love Lamine Yamal as a player. Bro, so do I. So do I. Like,
he's 10 years old more than him. 10 years. I think he's 20 to 27.
Yeah, and he's saying like Lamine Yamal is a great player, this and that. Bro, tell us something that we don't already know. We know Lamine Yamal is a good player. You're basically saying like, oh, I would love to play with Lamine Yamal. I would love to play with Lamine Yamal. That does not mean that Barca wants you. Like you going out, think about this, right? You're talking about like a gal, right? And you're like, bro, like, I would love to be with Margot Robbie one day. I would love to be with Anne Hathaway one day. I would love to. That doesn't mean that Margot Robbie and Anne Hathaway want me. Like, that doesn't mean that. Like, you can sit here and say, I would love to be with this person. I would love to go play cricket with this guy. I would love to go play basketball with Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. I would love to go play basketball with LeBron James. That doesn't mean that they want to play basketball with you. Like, it doesn't mean that. And he's now in a situation where he's really trying to sell himself and trying to move away from this club. Like the whole Thierry Henry, I'm like inspired by Thierry Henry. I want to play as a number 9, all this type of stuff. This is the same player who told Ollie that he wanted to play as a left winger, that he doesn't see himself as a number 9. A couple of years ago in a sit down with Gary Neville, he was telling Gary Neville that I see myself more as a left winger. I don't see myself as a striker. And now all of a sudden, because you want to move away, oh, I think I should be playing as a number 9, all of this type of stuff. So my point is that it's going to be difficult because a lot of clubs don't want some of these players. And what are we going to do in a situation like this? Like, I just don't know. But then it's going to come down to a point also on the flip side. It's going to come down to a point where they are going to realize that a lot of these big clubs don't want you. And then you also are not going to get game time here. The manager doesn't like Marcus Rashford. Look at the way that he exiled him from the club last season, right? It's going to come to a point where you, man, as players, need to start thinking about your career, and you need to just go and leave this so-called toxic environment. And it has been a toxic environment, but you need to leave and think about yourself. So I think there will maybe come a point where no club maybe wants to sign him, and he's going to settle for less. He's going to be like, okay, a lot of these big clubs like Barcelona and all these type of clubs don't want me, so I might have to go to, like a not bottom tier, but an average tier club. Just like how Anthony went to Betis, some of these guys might go to some clubs like this, like a Palace in the Premier League. Like, Villa are a good team, but like a Villa, like all these type of clubs, they're gonna have to move themselves to these type of clubs, like a Forest, like these type of teams. Like even like a Newcastle, if they wanted to go to a club like that. Not saying that they will go because Newcastle have good players and stuff, but it might come a situation where they're going to have to settle for less. Because, yeah, you can sit here and earn the amount of money that you're earning, but you're not going to be played. And at the end of the day, like some of these players want to play. They want to be there in the England squad. They want to go play in the World Cup for their respective countries. And the World Cup is right around the corner. It is we're about a year away. The World Cup probably would have started in a year's time. So it's like these type of things are going to be a big, big talking point for these players. And I think eventually some of them will settle. But I'm completely with you, bro. I don't think all these players go. I think some of them definitely stay. I think some of them do. And they're going to somehow find a way into the squad. And this is just because we have we've caused this problem to ourselves. We've given hefty contracts to a lot of these players, and they've been sitting here and they've been comfortable on this amount of money. And why would they want to go to a different team where they're not getting their bread? It's as simple as that. I can't really blame them. It's our issue. We've done this as a club. We've given hefty contracts to average players, bro. Like Liverpool is giving 200K to someone like Verts. Liverpool just now have given 350 to Mo Salah. Look what Mo Salah has done for their club. Lifted 2 Premier League titles, a Champions League, and now they've given 350K to worth
Those
every
are the
penny
players
for
that
them.
They're worth every dollar, worth every cent
Exactly,
and
bro. They're
dollar.
worth every penny for those type of clubs, and we've been giving players like Mount 250K. Mason Mount is on 250K at our club. What the fuck has he done even
How
at
are we
Chelsea?
going to dispose Mason Mount? How are we going to dispose that guy?
Bro, like what have we even done? What has he even done? Yes, he got a Champions League winning assist for Chelsea. But after that, what has he done at Chelsea? He had like 2 or 3 open play GNA for Chelsea. Like he had like, I don't know what his GNA numbers was. Chelsea fans will know this better than me. But he had
I think
less than
3.
less than double digits GNA for Chelsea in 2 seasons. And we bought him for 50 million. And we gave him a 250K contract, and we gave him the number 7 shirt. Like, who else do we have to blame but ourselves, bro? You have to look at yourself in the mirror and just be like, bro, we have fucked everything up. But the point that I'm also trying to make is that, okay, we put our hands up and say we fucked it up. We got things wrong. But now it's past a point where we don't care about getting profit. We don't care about how much money we're going to make off of these players. Just get them gone, bro. I don't care if you have to terminate their contracts and pay them out. Just get them gone, bro. It's past the point where we've had an abysmal 2 seasons. 2 seasons that this squad was built by that fraud Eric Ten Hag. And we've regressed season after season. We finish 8th, then we finish 15th. What is going to happen the next year? Are we going to get relegated? Is that what it's going to get to? And it's like, bro, like this is just what we're at. But final few points for you, flavored football TV. Final few couple points that you want to make about Manchester United before we move on to the next caller, bro.
The few points I just know is that it is sure we are not going anywhere with Manchester United next season with Ruben Amorim at the wheel. It's very, very sure. That is obvious.
Yeah.
He's not using, so we should just start looking for our next coach down, and everybody at the back of our mind should know, okay, I will take this coach, I will take that coach, I will take this coach, I will take that coach, because how is he going to change it from 15? How is he going to change it from 15th position to 2nd position, 3rd position, or 1st position without even 10 first fixtures again? That fixture is not even making it easy for him again. And come next season, there's no mercy from any Manchester United fan with what we have seen last season. None. Because if he loses the first game, we are back to last season settings already.
Yeah.
So no one is like, let's give him. No, none of that is going to work in anybody here. So everybody should just start thinking. I already picked Glass now already in my mind. So
yeah,
because that's just.
I don't
see it. I don't see it working with him. That's just the truth. In my mind, I don't see. He's just there, like a robot for now. Let's just see till December, because that is what the inevitable is going to happen. That's it. The inevitable is going to happen. That's it. That's just it.
I hear you.
Big up everyone.
Yeah, man. Shout out your channel, of course. I just subscribed to your channel
every day. You guys should be here and turn up. Let's support our brother, and also you can also subscribe to my TV also.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
There we go.
Thank you guys.
Channel right here, Flavored Football. I put it in the link. Go. There are 34 people. All of you guys go subscribe to my bro's channel. I'm on 50
subscribers right now. If you guys can get me to 50. I'll be very, very
Let's
happy.
go, people. Let's, as a community, help everybody out. Let's get them to 50 subscribers. And I'm gonna shout you more for like United shows and stuff like that. So don't even worry, bro.
Thank you.
We'll have United shows and United panels, and I'll get you on the channel and all that type of stuff, bro. But yeah, great talking to you. Great first call, of course. You're welcome every single time. And big up to him. And yeah, man, go subscribe to his channel, bro. Absolute great person. Make some very, very good points about United and stuff that I agree with and all of that. So make sure you guys go support the brother out every single time, man. Link is in this chat right here. Go subscribe to his channel, Flavored Football. But cool. Moving on to my other bro who's in the chat. Who's on the stage right now. We got man like Taz.
Yo,
Taz 21. What you saying, my bro? How you doing,
mate?
How you doing, man?
No United. I'm actually happy, man. I don't think I've been stressed about football, so I'm enjoying the break. Long it may continue.
Go on. What do you want to talk about today, Taz?
Did the United? I can't lie. United's just been silent. There's literally been nothing to talk
I know,
about.
bro. It's killing me. I haven't been doing a lot of United content just because there's nothing to talk about, bro.
Literally, it's
absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Like, I can't milk it or nothing. It's just the Embremo news just came out like now, and I mean, we have to get him. I won't lie. If we do not get this guy, then
do you think we get him? Do you actually think we get him? I think we do. You know, I genuinely think we do.
I feel like it's just I just feel like it's harder to not get this deal done than actually get him, unless Brentford reject it, which I'd be surprised, because like if Brentford reject it, then I'd be extremely surprised, because that's just crazy money.
But I mean, yeah, like if they're asking for anything over than 60 million, I think we should just walk away at this point.
That's the only time. That's the only time I'd be like, all right, cool, walk away. I don't care.
Yeah, walk away, 100%.
But you know,
but yeah, like I think. We have to, yeah, bro. I mean, bro, it's. Are you concerned about next season? Like, actually,
mate, bro, I saw the fixture list and I went, and I just went, you know, I'm going to F1 for like a bit, and like during those first 5 weeks, I'm finished, man. Like, I'm gonna go look for another hobby at this point, because City, Arsenal.
So it's Arsenal, then it's Fulham away, then it's Burnley at home, then it's City away, and then it's Chelsea.
That's just I saw that and I just knew the Premier League wanted me to be depressed for like 5 weeks. I mean, we were gonna get them eventually, but I didn't want them like at the beginning of the season, because we never get our signings done that early, all of it done that early. But and if we have Onana in goal and Højlund up front against those teams in the first 5 games, is there any way to like just forfeit the game 3-0 and just leave it how it is? Because we're gonna get cooked. I won't lie, and I can't even be positive. But I don't know, man. United, I'm just so like mentally checked out. Like, I'm knackered from last season, so we'll see what happens, man. Like, if we get a striker, God, let's just pray they do something in the window, like as soon as, because the Cunha deal was a good start. Like, that was an amazing start.
Yeah.
And now it's gone a little bit radio silent. Now, if you get this Embremo deal done, I just feel like it's going to get radio silent again. And then it's just basically, it takes forever to get one deal done. So we'll see what happens, man. But
so same question that I asked Flavored Football just before this. Let's say hypothetically we've got Cunha in, we've got Embuemo, we get a striker. Just for an example, throwing a name out there, we get someone like Mateta. We get Emi Martinez as our goalkeeper. We sign a midfielder. Where do you think we realistically, and Ruben Amorim is our manager, where do you think we realistically finish next season?
With all those, Emi Martinez, I am 50-50, bro, because every time I watch a compilation of him, he's just basically angry and just trying to get into plays.
He's a shithouse. Yeah, he's shithouse for sure. And he also does have. I've seen it a little bit last season, bro. He has bozo moments sometimes, but again, it's not like bozo moments are not a regular thing with Onana.
Yeah, but
this guy has bozo moments all the fucking game. Like every fucking game, he has a bozo moment. Have you ever seen sometimes how he fizzes the ball to our center backs and he puts them in such like tough, difficult situations?
Yeah,
like, you absolutely fizz the ball to those center backs, bro.
I can't lie. He's probably been the biggest catfish of all time. Like, that Champions League final sold so many people dreams. But like, just because Onana makes so many mistakes doesn't mean I'm gonna be cool with another keeper in it. Because that's like basically, I've got an equivalence, but like, I don't know if it's. I'm not gonna say it on there because I feel that'd be a crazy statement. But
it's okay.
Let's just say it was a Bonnie Blue joke that I just do not want to say on there.
My goodness. It's okay. You can say it, man. It's no problem.
So basically, we're cool. We know how Bonnie Blue's tapped in it, but just because how tapped she is doesn't mean like she makes any OF girl look like a saint or a nun, isn't it? So
no,
it just that's the comparison I have with Onana and Martinez.
Yeah,
just give me a normal keeper, but. Yeah, so I'd say 6th, 7th. Like you'll get that European spot, but I do think we can get a Carabao. Let's just scam a trophy.
I think we can. I think we can compete for domestic trophies for sure. I think we definitely can. Like, I mean, in like this is nothing that I'm saying that should be taken or twisted in any type of context where I'm giving credit to Ruben Amorim, but I have to say this, like, yeah, we didn't win, and I'm not Arsenal Football Club saying that we got to a final and all that type of stuff. But at the end of the day, with a team that finished 15th place in the Premier League, we got to a European final. I didn't expect us to beat Bilbao the way that we did. Yeah. I didn't expect us. We scored 7 goals against Bilbao in 2 legs. I didn't expect us to beat Lyon the way that we did. Yeah. I didn't expect us to get that far at all. And again, this is not me saying credit to Ruben Amorim, but it's like, with that squad, if we can compete for trophies like that and get to finals, we can do that for Carabao Cups and the FA Cups too. We can.
It's not a crap squad I don't think it's super crap how people describe it. Like, we've got players in there. Yeah. Like, you've got
it's just the way that he used them and utilized them. Yeah.
It's just a system thing, and hopefully he improves it. Man said, "Oh,
well, you agree, bro, Doncy, you agree with this though. You don't want to just be part of conversations. You want to win,
bro. Doncy is phase 6 in the plan next season, man. I'm telling you, Arteta's going to win that trophy. I can't lie. We need Arteta to win a trophy in it so he can stay a little bit longer. Because if he doesn't,
we need him to lift the Carabao Cup, the big Carabao Cup.
Lift that Carabao Cup in it, and you'll have fans gassing it differently.
Yeah, man.
But in terms of that, United rise, I feel like it depends how we actually go into it. Because if we get an injury in pre-season, well, it's peak. Like, I can't lie.
Yeah, it is peak, bro. It's absolutely peak. Man, you've been seeing, like, we follow each other on TikTok, of course. You see the type of posts that I've been posting, bro. It's just depression, bro. Like, literally just sadness, bro. Like, just like, I don't know what to say anymore, honestly.
Nah, do you know what's been annoying me? It's these United fans, isn't it? That are complaining about Garnacho. Like, do you know how Garnacho got a picture on the Rashford?
Yeah,
so it's like, I don't get this is the last straw United fans are having on Garnacho. And I'm like, I don't even like Garnacho, and I don't think it's that deep. But then if it took him wearing another top, and not the fact that he was liking tweets, his ego, his attitude, it was all good. But the shirt one's the one where you go over the line.
Oh, I'll do you one better. How about just his on-pitch performances? So on-pitch performances, you man didn't give a fuck. But now that all of a sudden that he put on the Rashford jersey and a Villa kit, like all of a sudden now it's like meltdown. Like, it's just it makes no sense to me, bro. And I'm fully with you. Like, of course, I felt a way about what he did, but I'm not gonna sit here and tweet left and right about this. And I'm not going to be like, oh, Garnacho's a dickhead or he's a prick for what he did. I already know this. I know he's a dickhead. I know he's a dickhead. I know he's a prick. I know he don't care about, like, he's a very selfish guy. I know this. And it's like, it's nothing new. But all of a sudden now that our fan base is now turning heads because all of a sudden he put on a jersey of a team that, that had Rashford and all that type of stuff. I mean, bro, what are your priorities?
Bro,
get your priorities straight, bro.
It's so stupid because I saw these man complaining about, in Sir Alex's time, they would never do this. Bro, there's a picture of Paul Scholes wearing a Barca top after losing the UCL final. And I'm like, you guys are just over dramatic, like making it dramatic. But if that makes you move to the Garnacho sell train, by all means, a win is a win in my eyes. At least people are waking up to that. We need to sell Garnacho, man, because we didn't get that with Bruno. We rejected that bid. God knows how. I'm not going to talk on that because people can get a bit sensitive about it.
It's just like, it's one of those things where, like, bro, it's enough. Like, all that we can do really is just talk about it and voice our opinion. But it's like, people, man, with that whole Bruno thing really pissed me off because I can't believe that people didn't want 100 million to rebuild our squad. They wanted to keep him here, and they wanted to still build a team around a 31 to 32-year-old midfielder.
I don't get it, right? Is that Barada said we got a build till 2028. Bruno's 30, 32. Bruno will probably be like 35 by the time 2028 happens. So why would we keep the man to rebuild for him to not really be at the end of the project? Well, the so-called project, like people like to call it, phase 1 and all that, which I didn't get. But you know what? The Bruno topic is kind of sensitive to a lot of fans. So I was a bit nice to people that wanted to keep Bruno.
Nah, man, fuck those people, man. Like, fuck those people. For real, fuck those people. I don't care about their feelings. Generally, I don't care about their feelings, bro. Fuck those guys. Anytime I see any of them, there are certain people in the chat. Trust me, there's this one guy I haven't seen since he was making outlandish claims. Man like Z. I ain't seen him in my chat. It's been months. Bro, he's the guy who told us that we were going to score 89 goals at the start of the season with Ten Hag.
Oh, jeez. You know what, man? Everyone's got their right to an opinion, I guess.
I get it. Everyone's got their right to an opinion and everything, bro.
That 100 mil is actually going to feed me generational wealth. But do you know what? That it's in the past. It's never gonna. It's just never gonna happen anymore. And if it does happen in Jan, please just let it happen in Jan. But we'll see what happens with that one.
Yeah, man. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna close out in just a couple of minutes. Any final few points you want to make? Make sure you guys go obviously subscribe to Taz's YouTube channel. I think you started going live on Twitch and stuff too, right?
Yeah, man. Just trying to see how that goes along. It's pretty just getting used to it. But nah, man. If you lot wanna, I'll talk about United points first of all. So with United, let's just get the signings done before preseason. At least make it Mbremo, Cunha, and at least a goalkeeper. Just don't get injured in the preseasons. Please just be a bit more smart in the signings. I don't want no Agate 2.0. Shout out Don C, man. Bro, I'm just stating facts. But yeah, man, no Agate 2.0s. I don't want no midfielder who's got energy but can't dribble a football. Just get me a ball playing midfielder, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And let's just start the season off. And everyone hit up the likes, man. Let's get to how many subs? What's the target sub?
I'm 86 away from 1K.
All right, let's get 86, man. That's easy, man. We could definitely get to that.
Definitely.
But what's it called? If you want to sub to my, I do TikTok, YouTube. So my YouTube is Taz21. I'm trying to upload on that more frequently. My TikTok is Taz_FC. That's where I'm mostly at most times. So trying to get to that 3.5K mark. But yeah, we'll see how that goes, man. But big up for having me on, innit?
Of course, bro. Every single time. You already know you're always welcome on the channel. And yeah, man, make sure you guys go check out Taz. As you can see from his thing right here, Taz21 on YouTube. Go check out his TikTok because he's absolute jokes. He makes great content on TikTok. And go check him out there. Go follow him on there and follow everyone, man. Support everyone. Like Flavored Football TV, who was right before Taz. He had some great points. Great bro. And I'm going to have him on the channel a lot more. So subscribe to all these guys. And yeah, subscribe to me too. Get to 1K. We're going to get there very, very soon. I think we're now 85 away because I think someone did subscribe. So we're 85 subscribers away. And we'll get there before the start of the season. And as much as we sit here and we shit on United all the time, trust me, we will be here game number 1. We will be there for the 38 games in the next season. We'll be doing watch-alongs, all of that type of stuff. Because we love the club. That's not something that's never going to change. So we'll see you guys. This has been episode. I don't know I don't have numbers for this episode, but this was this edition of Stoppage Time with Shik. Normally this show is on every single Sunday, but whenever I will, if there's a change in the schedule, I will put a post out there and I will let everybody know what the time it will be and all that type of stuff. And yeah, man, you guys are always welcome to come on here, talk about literally anything. You can talk about United, whether you're a United fan, Arsenal, Chelsea. You could be a Leeds United fan, and I hate Leeds and fuck Leeds every single time, but you can come on here and talk about Leeds. I don't care. So big up to everyone. Thank you guys all for being in the chat. Shout out to Don C, Lucian, Flavored Football TV, Chinlu, Sai, Ravi, Rodri is goated. Shout out to all the callers, Sai, Rodri is goated, everyone who showed up. Taz, Flavored Football, Lou Man, BX Gunner, CP, all these guys, SDFC Benny. We will be live. I will be going in just about 30 minutes on Hussam's channel for A-listers. And then right after A-listers, we will be live for Mud Brothers. I think it is episode number 62, where Don C, CP, all of us will be there, and we will be doing a World 11 draft. So definitely check out that stream, and we shall be there. So big up to everyone. Thank you guys all for tuning in. And this has been another episode of the Stoppage Time with Shik, and we will catch you guys all in the next one. Big up and take care, people. Arteta in.